I want you to be here this Sunday as we are celebrating World Communion Sunday. This is the one Sunday every year where we concentrate on what does it mean to be the church around the world, all brought together through this common experience, the Holy Communion of the Lord's Supper together. And it's really important that we're doing it this Sunday because we're going to be in Philippians chapter 2, where Paul talks about what does it mean to be united and what does it mean to bring together our various parts of ourself and of our community and the human experience. It's in Philippians 2 that Paul talks about who Jesus is, and that Jesus, although was God, humbled himself and became human, literally emptied himself in order to become human. On World Communion Sunday, it's really important that we focus in on this emptying because, let's be honest, friends, most of our culture, most of our lives here in America are so focused in on self-focus, selfishness, self-centeredness, right? And there's a piece of that is even good, right? Like, we obviously don't want to abandon the self entirely. And yet, there's something about this hyper focus on self that's nefarious, that's insidious, that takes something good, the self that God created and loves, and makes me, right, the obsessed one, an obsessive focus on my life. But instead, Jesus humbles himself, empties himself, and chooses not to hold on to everything that is rightful to Jesus to be claimed. Christ doesn't grasp, but instead opens up the self, becomes vulnerable. And so this sermon emphasizes that vulnerability and the part of embracing that and embracing the vulnerable selves of others. By embracing these stories, these experiences, we not only foster unity, but we also discover who Jesus Christ really is and how that begins to transform our very sense of identity. So that in the end, by being focused on others, it actually transforms the self. I want to see you this Sunday, 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. at Grace, 10 a.m. over at Covenant, or join us online. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, everyone.